Chicago's great.
That's how our Easter always is. They sell all these darling clothes for your little girls. They can't
Yeah,
wear any of them.
no,
Too
I know.
cool.
Pretty funny. But we're the opposite. I never know what it's going to be like. I was telling somebody that I can't remember who it was. The first time and only time I've ever gone out and protested was January in 2017 after Trump got elected.
You're Houston, right?
Yeah, and I went
Yeah.
up to Austin. I went up to Austin
Yeah,
thinking,
the only blue area in the state.
no, no,
No.
Austin's blue and Dallas is blue and
Oh, that's good.
mainly the cities are blue, but there's
Yeah,
some
that makes sense.
rural and they gerrymandered it so bad that it's a mess. But
Yeah.
anyway, went up there, to protest in January, okay? January. And it was 85 and almost 90 degrees.
Oh,
Oh
that's
my gosh. People were passing out, they're
yeah.
all us old ladies.
You're Houston. You're Houston, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but I went to Austin because I didn't know that there was going to be a Houston. I'm glad I went to Austin. It was a huge rally. It
They
was
have
really,
the women's march.
yeah, the
Yeah,
women.
I did that too.
Did you? Good
That
for
was
you.
so fun. Yeah.
Wasn't it? Yeah. I mean, I didn't feel the same as, back in the 60s and 70s at all. I just knew I was looking at the end of women's rights and I had to do something, you know.
Yeah. A lot of us felt that way.
Yeah, well, guess what? We
Look
were
at what
right.
happened.
Yeah, we were right.
We sure were. In a
I
big
know, it's just
way. Yeah.
very, yeah. I'm since I don't practice law anymore, but I certainly followed the law. Um, I've been very worried about it since basically 74. I mean, I saw the handwriting on the wall that we were,
Really, as early as that.
oh yeah, uphill fight.
That was Vietnam era, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Gosh, I know. I mean, I felt like, went from one war to another. So it's been interesting because I got out of
It's been cool
school
ever
and
since. I'll never take politics for granted again.
yeah, they do. And and we're all reaping the rewards of that.
Hmm.
Fortunately, I mean, there's a lot of things we could do to make it easy, like make it easy to vote.
Oh,
If,
I know. Don't get me started. I'm on your team, I'm sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to get you started. Today, I decided to engage in um, the controversy over the reflecting pool, and I never do that. I don't
What's he
care.
gonna do to that?
Well, he's drained it. Now he's paid somebody. It gets refurbished every year to a tune of 1,800,000, right?
Yeah, but he'll destroy it.
Yeah, but now he's paid somebody, $6 million, which now has gone up to $13 million to paint it.
Gold?
Well, yeah, that's what you would logically think, but it's actually quote American flag blue. That's what he's calling it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I don't trust them.
Well, no, I mean, what's funny is, I mean, I grew up in a swimming pool world, and my sister actually does or used to. She's retired now. She retrofitted pools and stuff, and there's a
Uh-huh.
whole lot of. It's a different world trying to do something like that. So when you look at the pictures of what they're doing, it's kind of entertaining because it's striped. I mean,
No,
you're
no.
trying to put you're trying to put this particular kind of swimming pool, and that's what it is, a swimming pool finish on something that's been sitting underwater how many years? You
You
know?
have to let it all dry out and
Yeah,
you
well,
have to
you
reseal
have
it.
to have some way for it to adhere with each other
Yeah.
and to stick together. And on top of that, it's all streaked. Oh my gosh, it's
Worrisome.
yeah. Well,
What
he
color? Was it a color? I can't even remember.
no, it was just concrete gray. Hi,
Yeah.
hi, Jim.
It
Hi
wasn't even.
guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it wasn't. It was basically just a gray, um, reflecting pool,
Well,
which
American flag blue is going to be really dark. That's probably not a
yeah,
good.
and there's nothing wrong with the color concept. It's just that it's not working right now.
Hmm.
What do we have here? We have just Nancy and Lisa
Yes.
and Kathleen.
Kathleen's here.
I'm here.
Hi, Kathleen.
Here.
Hi.
Hi, Kathleen.
Waiting on Carrie and a few others, but
Lynn. Before we get started, can I ask you a question?
No,
I knew
no
you'd
questions.
I knew you'd say that, and I'm going to ask you for something else, and you're going to say no again. So
Okay.
I'm prepared for the no's,
Okay.
but I want to put it out there. The last time I was in this group, yeah, I was really a bad, person, didn't follow up on anything, but I started the painting where we're doing the sandhill cranes.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, that was a gorgeous painting, and I started it, and then I got, I don't know what happened, but anyway, now I can't find the actual painting because I still have it and I wanted to start working on it again.
Oh, the video.
You can't find the photo?
But yes, I can't find the photo.
Oh yeah, I have it.
I figured you might have it somewhere and you might be able to send it to me.
Yeah, I can find it. I can find it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem.
Every time I see
$50.
Yeah, okay. That's what I knew. I knew something's coming. I was prepared.
Everything's $50.
$50 for that painting.
Yeah.
I mean, I have searched everywhere because it's not like me to do something like that. I love it.
No worries. No, yeah. We got that from our buddy Mike Scudder there.
Is that where it is? Okay.
Yeah,
I can pull it up.
Well, you probably can't find it. But I will.
I had seen it before you put it up there. That's why it was like, oh, that's great. I'm really excited about this.
Okay, well, maybe we're talking about the same one. We're talking about Sandhill with two ducklings.
The Sandhill crane is got his wings spread, and then there's one right in front of him.
Oh, the dancing one.
Yeah, the dancing.
Oh, yeah, I got that one behind. Too.
Yeah,
that's a Saturday class.
Oh, maybe I was in a Saturday class. How weird of me.
Wow. No problem. I can find that one too. You want the other one? I can do that.
Sure.
We did a spoonbill too. That was awesome.
I know that spoonbill's great. I've just found a spoonbill with its feathers all fluffed up. It's fabulous.
Wow.
I'll have to send it to you.
Okay. All right. You never know what we do in here.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So last week we did this guy. We worked on it. It was a small painting. It was just a simple thing from Mackinac. Just thing. You guys did really well. I mean, oh shoot, still wet, and I should not be touching it right there. Of course, if I found the one wet spot. See how blurry it gets even when I get that close. So it's always tough to pull you guys in too tight. This one angle of the porch, you guys seemed like a lot of people were missing. Because it's the perspective on that should have been the same as this, and same as these things. This chair back in here, so it kind of just goes back, and then the window coming back. So it was. I don't know how you guys messed it up. I didn't. So I guess that's an important thing. Okay. Today
I did it because I didn't do it on a grid. I just went for it.
See, that's the thing is you do got to go to it. Then you can always come back and fix it. Okay, Lisa, you should remember this one. This shot we're going to be paint today. You were there.
I was.
Yes.
Where is it?
It is the schoolhouse, Little Red Schoolhouse.
Oh, that's awesome.
The lily pad pond there. We painted that one morning.
Yeah.
That's just one of the shots. I took so many shots, just the lily pads.
Is that in France?
No. It's in it might as well be. It's in Lombard. No, it's not.
Payless.
Lamont or something like there. Yeah. It's a far enough way to go. But it's just a really big pond they have there. And we had a lot of turtles and snakes in there too. So we had a lot of different kind of creatures in this little pond here. It was a lot bigger, and I just cut into here. I did do one little, pretty nice little uh, clean air there, and that was picked up. So I don't really have anything to show you on that. But I remember this place. I remember colors and things like that. The koi were not there. The koi were not in there. I put some koi in this one. You don't have to paint the koi. I sent out two different versions, right? One with koi and one without, just in case you don't want, and the thing is, we'll be painting koi at the end if we get there. And they were just going to be blended into the water. The water needs to be kind of in place before you put these guys in anyway, because we want to have that feeling of them underwater. So you might got to have the water in place before you lighten it up. So that's what we're going to do there, and that'll be like probably get one of the good fish in, maybe two. They're small. Tried not to do the whole thing. I just kind of thing. Got a nice lily, couple lilies there, and a lot of lily pads. And I've been painting lily pads all day. I've been painting on a water dog all day here. Painting this guy all day. Painting lily pads.
Oh,
That's nice.
Yeah, and I had to do all these ones back here, trying to paint lily pads without letting them come forward.
yeah.
And so you always got to watch the color, and you got to watch the sharpness. You got to make sure that these guys are all have a soft edge to them.
Yeah.
So I'm always running my finger on the edge, right on the edges of them, so they just blend together. Have the water and the edge of them blend together to give you some depth. So that's what I've been doing. So I got all my colors mixed. I'm ready to go. You guys
Is
catch up.
that for something, or are you working on that for something?
Oh, I can't tell you secrets. Man. Secrets.
Oh, shoot, it's so handsome. I just wanted to say it's gorgeous.
Yeah. No, I'm always painting for either a show or something.
Mm-hmm.
So that one's going. I was aiming it at the American Impressionist Society. They have their call this week on Friday, so you're trying to have that one done. With you get to put in 3, and they take 1 if you're lucky. And so that one I was going to put in. I also did revamped this one last week, and this was with glazes. I showed just what this glazed one where I glazed everything back.
Yeah, that's handsome too.
These teats down here were blue, lighter blue, and I had toned them down, and a lot of his face was just the wrong shade of green, phthalo green, wrong shade. And then there was this mess over here was green too, and I toned it down to make it a little more dog colored. Just slightly more dog colored, more you could feel it. So
I couldn't figure out which one when you were telling us about the glazes, which one it was until I realized you said you toned down the highlights in the water, and then I realized it was the one on the right.
Yeah. That's always tough to tell you. I didn't without doing the before and after.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was just trying to save some paintings. Sometimes that's all it's about. I mean, taking another look, revisioning them, cropping them. That one's still got to be cropped. That's another way just to keep your painting alive, make you excited about it, and make it new again. So you always can revisit things.
Yeah, it looks gorgeous.
Thanks. Thank you. All right. Let's move on to today's problem. I'll bring it up. Just some lily pads, lilies, lily pads, and lots of fun stuff here. Okay, here they are. Beautiful. This really was a, pretty decent shot.
Mm-hmm.
one of the things you want to I was looking at is the design. I'm always looking at the design, the negative space of the water compared to the positive space of the lily pads, and trying to get them to kind of move, feel like there's movement without, moving. So that's the whole key about, I like to work with on these guys. The light green ones really move your eye around. They catch your eye and pull you around, and being round, they kind of, they don't hold your attention forever, because there's always another round one to go to. These guys are a little messed up. I mean, there are a lot of little things on these lily pads that, I don't really worry about. They got some wash on them from, dirty water and stuff on some of the edges here. I'm not going to paint that. I don't paint that stuff. That's, if I'm painting, not that realistic. I'm realistic enough. I don't need to do that. Because even when you get done painting it, it's going to look like it's going to look the same way what it looks like. So why would you want to paint that?
Yeah, this is the inspiration.
Yes, it's not going to help. Okay. Yeah, and then we got the two little lilies. One's open, one's shut, and we're not opened yet. And then you got a nice reflection underneath there, and you can see that reflection, like we talk about with reflections. The values is couple steps darker, being so light. I think this guy, that the value of that that shadow of reflection really went dark, which is fine. It works. It kind of gives it a nice base, so it sits out of there. And the thing about lilies are they have this offset system to them. The leaves, all the flowers pretty much have this, offset, one here and the next row goes there. I mean, these guys go in this row, the next row starts in between them, just like a theater show or a movie theater seats. So everything kind of, is shifted over a little bit. We only have a few rows to do there. It looks like 3 or 4 rows, and then you're at the top. Should go pretty quick. We'll probably, try to keep the color a little stronger than it is, but not by too much. But, we'll try to get some things in there. I like the warmth of the pinks and the oranges in it. So it should be kind of interesting to paint. Lilies, we do have quite a few different types of lilies here, or lily pads. Green wise, you got the ones that are kind of, the water is probably kind of dark. I would say the water was very dark looking. So it's reflected in the water that is on the lily pads, catching the edges, giving them that rust tone to them. And then you got your brighter green ones, the ones that are above the water. So we're going to have some fun going after these guys. These guys are close enough that, where they do kind of have a stronger edge, not like my other painting I showed you, but these guys have a nice clean edge to them. And I'll show you how I do that, because that's, you put them in with a knife. I put these little any of these little lines, like separation lines of these guys, and even if they're in the water, there's usually a dark line right there at the water and in the lily, the pad itself. And I just put them in with my knife. I just run it in there, and there's only a few here. Yeah, you got to run an arc, and that's the thing, is not too hard. Uh, and then you got a few nice reflections, and then if we do get to it, we do get to paint the koi. And I dropped those in. I put them in Photoshop, so it wasn't anything too bad. They weren't there originally. I just felt sometimes when you do things, they just need life. I painted lily pads and lilies before, and they can kind of sit there. Even didn't know how well you paint that lily. Sometimes I've been finding this a lot lately that you have to put some life into it. So if I'm going to the effort of painting it, I'm probably gonna add that life just for a chance to sell it. I mean, might have a better chance to sell. It's always good.
This will sell before a beaver.
You never
Oh,
know.
I know.
Anyway,
I
black
didn't say anything about that beaver.
black and white. Yeah, we'll all get. Yeah,
Sorry.
before
Sorry.
hell freezes over. The water, like I said, was very dark, and it is dark. Look at that; it's almost tens and nines. So that's not going to have it's going to be one of our darker colors, no white. The greens, a lot of those greens there too. On the these ones that are in the water, the lily pads are in the water. These guys definitely they're down here in the nines and eights. Eights might be the highlights on them. And then you got the brighter ones that kind of pop around here and stuff things. And they're sevens. Maybe you get a highlight of 5 into it, on the edges. But the one thing is, the hardest thing is the ovals, right? Painting the ovals. And the one thing I find when I paint these guys is I don't think of them as ovals too much, or tough shapes. I don't try. I just kind of just twist my brush and make the shape. It just does it. The brush can do it just by twisting it in your fingers. You can get that twist to the oval without having to do the whole thing. I'll try to show it to you guys, but you know how that works. I can say everything I want, but it doesn't want to do it. Like I said, the lilies definitely, the flowers themselves are definitely way up there probably in the 2 range. They could even be brighter, but I would say we probably keep ours in the 2 range as the brightest part to it, because we do have such dark water, and I don't want those guys standing out too much that you don't see. It's really about the lily pads. It's not really about these guys. So twos for the highlights, 3s and 4s probably for everything else. Maybe even a 5 for the shadow here. And then in the water, definitely 5s, 6s, 5s. But those guys will all go in at the end. Those guys, we'll try to just stroke them in right at the end. At least the end of when we're done painting those lilies. At the one point, we'll just try to just twist your brush and make those shapes. That's it. Just a trick, bend and flick, right? A little flick to it. Okay. Let's see. I think that's it. Any questions?
Not yet.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap in the water too, but a lot of that stuff I kind of just feel is going to end up being just, brush marks, and they probably will come automatically because we're going to be working very thin, dark and thin. So you're going to, a lot of the white canvas is probably going to, pop through here and there, which is cool. It was what you kind of want. Hey, did you guys hear I won a bunch of awards? You guys have heard that, right?
No, what'd you get?
Something new?
No, not, well, it was for you guys. It's new. I got it last week or so ago before you
What did
guys
you win?
for class. I won best painting technique
Oh, I saw that.
for
Yeah.
one of my
we
dogs.
was-
Yeah.
That's
I think
nice.
I think it was.
And
Lee
it was
that
on
posted
water.
that.
It was like a dog. It was, so it's, I know my crap. Okay. And the other one was just an honorable mention in a big show. So,
Congratulations.
Yeah.
oh yeah, thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. So, well, one of them was the boats was from a class we did here.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
So it was our class. So I was good enough to win an award. So it's good enough to, you know, you guys can do it too. It can work. You just keep following this stuff. If you want, you'll find your own path in painting. But this is a way we paint. It's a really good start for it. So let's get a move on. Let's get everybody back up. Get over.
How
Yeah.
big?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't see my name up and I've had computer problems.
Is your name Carrie?
Yeah.
Okay, your name's up here.
Okay, well, I'm glad I'm joined with the group. Okay.
Anything else, Carrie? Did you want
Well,
to say anything
yes.
else?
Well, how big
Yes,
are you?
back
painting?
to the picture. Back to the picture, there's that the water lily, and to the left of the water lily, is that a formation of another lily pad or is that a formation of a water lily?
No, it's a pad that looks a
Sorry, I
little
picked it
dead.
up.
It looks a tad dead.
Uh,
Can you
It's
paint
kind
that
of
out?
you talk
looking. What is that?
It's
right here. It's a lily
no,
pad.
no, up to
Right
No,
the
to the left.
left,
This?
up there. Yeah, that.
Yes.
Well, there's that little teeny thing right here. I mean, that's a little pinkish, isn't it?
So it's probably like a bug.
You're gonna paint that, girl. If you paint that,
Okay.
if you go that deep,
I just want to know
Good
what
for
I
you.
was painting.
No, it looks like a dead lily pad. You know, that was the lily stalk.
it could be.
Yeah,
Could be.
Okay.
that might not show up in mine.
Yeah. Confusing.
I didn't. Yeah, that's somebody. Well, it's good to see you guys are looking that close. You guys are taking me serious. That's
Well,
good.
Okay, thank you. Carry on.
Yes, go ahead. Go ahead.
Thanks.
Get going.
All right. You're gonna need some synthetics for this guy, painting these round edges and stuff. Sometimes to keep them good and clean. We'll definitely have some bristle brushes too. We're gonna need bristle brushes, and then we got erasers and our knife. Like I said, our knife will come in handy at the end. And you never know. You never know if we. Sometimes my paint dries very fast. Like I was working Saturday, and they got this safflower oil, and this is from Gamblin, and it says pure plant oil. Slow drying, plant medium or painting medium. It's made out of that solvent-free stuff. My painting was dry. We painted it at noon. I came back down at 5 just to check it. And my paint was drying so sticky. It was so sticky already. I was like, I got to paint now. Because if I give it any more time, it will be unpaintable. And it was not like, it wasn't in a good enough place to leave it.
Wasn't it was in a draft or something? Was it under something that was drying like that?
No,
Weird.
nothing. It was just the medium in that thing. I usually just use plain safflower oil.
Yeah.
And so this is safflower oil, but it says plain safflower oil, but then it has a dryer in it. So it's like,
Oh, that's weird.
and of course that's what I have right now. And I'm pouring more out. So I'll be painting tonight.
I went.
I'll be
I was going to tell you, Jim. I took my painting outside yesterday, put it in a box, and put it in the direct sunlight. It was so wet, and that helped a little bit.
They can pack them up, but
Dry.
oil sometimes just never really dries.
Well,
fast.
we've had rain down here, and our humidity's back. It hadn't been here for 4 years, and now we have humidity every day, and so it's just really taken forever for it to dry.
Oh,
Yeah. They're like, die, damn it.
I gotta get. I know sometimes you gotta get them out too. I know I got places this gotta be. Uh, let me check. Okay, so lily pads. This is gonna work. We're gonna need some greens, but the greens we're gonna need are all gonna be sort of in the same family. It's not gonna be like huge. Our color palette is our same as we always had. We got well, I say same, but I'll change it. Titanium white, cad yellow light, cad red light, right? This is the orange. It's permanent or yeah, it's permanent orange. Um, Not cad orange. That's what they sent me. Um, I'm just out of cad orange. I'm not gonna buy it. No, I'm not gonna buy it. Ochre, yellow ochre. That might come in really handy because some of these greens can might not need to be too fluorescent. Uh, we got our oxide light, oxide red, our alizarin crimson, cobalt blue hue, which could be fun. Phthalo green on the blue side. I got transparent oxide here, and I just look at how dry it is. I can't use it. Behind it, up here, this is burnt umber or burnt sienna. Sorry, I'm just using burnt sienna because I couldn't. We're running out of time and could not find that. Every time I looked for grab the package, it was the other oxide red here. So I said, screw it. So transparent eye, we are switching to burnt sienna. It should work fine. It'll make the same greens. In fact, we're going to start off with it. So you're going to start off with. So if you have transparent oxide red, use it. But if you don't, you can use burnt sienna because I've always said that you could use either one. This is not quite as transparent, but it is semi-transparent. So phthalo green and transparent burnt sienna. And as you can see, it did not make the darkest dark. The other one makes a darker value of this. This just a little creamy. That's okay. But it's still weak compared to phthalo green, burnt sienna. But this will be dark enough. I think it's going to be dark enough. This one I don't need quite that green. Sorry. So I need two kind of greenish brown colors. Okay. Definitely those would be great to have to start with. The next ones we're going to do again phthalo green and alizarin. This will get me back to my dark. Oops. What did I grab blue for? Don't know sometimes. Phthalo green and alizarin together. This, I'm looking at some of the very darks in the water. And if I leave it on the green side a little bit stronger, like sort of like this, if I add yellow to it and white, I can get to this other green. So I could be done right now mixing except for the lily. We'll talk about the lily in a second. I'm gonna go. Anybody have a suggestion of a green I should use, mix?
What about a blue and a yellow together?
Blue and yellow.
Well, how about the phthalo in the yellow?
We got blue and yellow first, and then we'll do
Okay.
that. And I'll tell you, you're both wrong, but we'll do it.
Oh, I like,
We're both wrong.
So since you're wrong, let's make it up. So, nah, you never know. This is making up a green. And that's pretty close. That's really is. I bet you add white to this one, you probably get right there. And then make sure this one's on the blue side. Very good. Okay. Let me see if that's yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there.
we haven't done Venetian with green.
There you
Yeah.
go. All right. There you go. Thank you. Venetian and green. Or Terra Rosa or
Light
light,
outside red.
right? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You just gotta, say the whole shebang.
Oh my God.
You never know who's listening.
Wow, just got the mail.
You did? It
Yeah.
showed today?
How weird.
Well, it's 7 o'clock.
Yep. Guess the guy's working late.
Yeah, you must be voting.
I don't know what the deal is. Yeah.
Anyway. All right. Yeah, that's good. Those two are very, very good. Those two are all over that water. At that right there. That's really good. Congrats. Thanks. Good call.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Don't think. Okay. And then my last one. I'm not even sure this is going to be needed, but I'd go orange and phthalo. Oh, well, you see, it's going to look a little different than that.
Yeah.
And it's going to take a lot of orange against that phthalo. God, see, that was a double the amount and barely moved it. But this is where I was thinking, it's not bad though, right there.
That makes sense. Yeah.
This richness will be in those ones underwater. Well, there's not even really underwater. They just got a little water on it. And this is definitely really close to the color. This is really good, and that's good. Really good greens. All right, so let's split these things, figure out a value for the painting. The paint two. It is dark 8s. I'd stay at 8. More 8s than anything else. These guys, some of these greens with yellow in them, probably pretty close. Ready. But I'm going to go white first, and then we'll see about doing some adding in some more warmth of yellow. So almost half and half. Burnt sienna and green. Yeah, that's really quite different than. I'm going to put a little more green into it. On the green side, I did not add much white. I should have. There we go. And that 8, man, that's perfect 8. That's some purplish grays. Well, if you're painting, you never know. Could get into the koi very easily, which white koi at least. You guys already have all these mixed. I know you do. Okay. Green, it looks really strong and out of place. So I might just grab some purple and gray it out a little bit more. Thinking that I just did go a little bit on the green side for it, but might not be any help. Keep it there. We're gonna change that with some yellow anyway, so it. This is really the toughest color right here is blue and yellow. I would never have came up with that combination. But Kathleen did. Which I don't know. My yellows are fine. Everything's usually different. It's not like you get the perfect green no matter what anyway. Oh boy, that one's really light. Talk about overshooting. Gonna have to mix those guys all up. Anyway, that's a cool one. This could be highlight colors. That could be this could be into the highlights. That maybe even a little bit lighter. Okay. Let's see what these guys do. Yeah. Gonna get that water definitely. And then be able to get a few of these colors on top into the lily pads. And that should really help to pull it together. Gray. This is a good color. This is a good mix of transparent oxide red, light oxide red and green. But don't need it really quite that down the middle gray. Not really going to help me that much. And that one's so I went on the red side, and that helps a little bit. Might end up doing a mix of in between too. Go back to the gray. Yeah, oh, I should have left it there. I should have left it alone. Okay, just overthinking right away. And then green and yeah, orange, transparent oxide. Well, phthalo green and definitely this hits the lighter lily pads. The orange side probably did not. I'll get this. This is definitely in some of those submerged ones. So this is on top. This is on the water, underwater. This could definitely hit a few of those taupey type tops of guys right around in here, and just the submerged ones a little bit. That could work out really well. Okay. I think it also could get into the lilies itself. Okay. The lily colors. I'm going to go with orange and cad red light and orange. That's red jump so much. Really, I'm probably going to end up just putting orange out. Because it doesn't have a whole lot of strength. At least it doesn't show it right there. Definitely not. Maybe, maybe you could get it into a touch of the koi there underneath. But really, what I was going to do is hit these guys with a ton of white. Basically, going to put white out underneath here first, and then bring the color in. And I did have a little touches of green left over from all my other paint. So just scratch of the color. We'll start off with. That way we don't use up all of our white. That was just so much I put out there. Oh, that's perfect. Really good. That one's good. This is the orangier side. Does not look orange at all. Looks the same color. Didn't do much. This is straight orange. And you can tell when you go put it into white, you can just see those colors really jumped and took over the white, where this orange I put in there did not do anything. Just weak colors. That can go up top. So might end up doing like a little mix more in between here, where I can do it control a little bit better. I can get a little bit more in between. All right. I probably could use a couple of cool ones too. I'm gonna do just one with alizarin, and maybe one you have CAD red medium. Scratch of those guys. You could do that. I don't think we need any other fancy really ones. I think we can get by with these guys. This is CAD red medium. That's see, it's so cool compared to the orange in the CAD red light. Definitely all over. I could use it. And this is the alizarin. I'll use that for the dark spots and things like that. We're just not gonna make it too much. All I need is a few brush strokes, and it's just alizarin and just a little bit of white. I'm gonna do my last color. I'll just see these yellowish guys here. So one of the colors haven't done this color in so long would be burnt sienna and yellow. I said I haven't done it and made this color in so long because I've been using transparent oxide now.
So does transparent oxide not give you the same effect?
Transparent oxide, no, it doesn't. It really is more.
Okay.
I mean, transparent oxide gives me a better effect. I don't really burnt sienna. It's just a little
Oh,
light and weak, a little weak. Weak.
so I don't need to get my burnt sienna out, right?
No, if you got transparent oxide, I'd use that. It's
Okay,
much richer. This is not very rich.
What was that color again? Transparent and yellow?
Yeah, transparent oxide and yellow.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I'm just cleaning up that yellow out of my thing, and I figured I saw this kind of color too. I mean, I know where these guys are going. I'm putting them up, thinking about these little these tacos sticking up out of the water back here, taco shells. I'm just thinking some of that richness and stuff. So I just went back here, and this is the CAD orange and phthalo green mix, and just put a little bit of that yellow burnt sienna into a little piece of this, just to get a little richness to it. And that's it. That's all we need. Well, could darken up. If you're gonna do the koi, definitely they'd be pretty simple. I would probably end up doing just alizarin and maybe orange. Two versions, one on the alizarin side, one on the orange side. And trying to get it down here to these guys. So a little bit more orange on this one. And like I said, a lot of these colors I'd be putting in at the bot afterwards. I'd be throwing these colors in afterwards on top of the wet paint. So it'd go in and it mix, but you have to put it in pretty smoothly and efficiently. You can't play with your food here. Okay, colors. I'll go back through them real quick and then we'll get painting. Up here we have, if you have transparent oxide and green, that'd be great, but I use burnt sienna and green. And coming down, you know, burnt sienna is a good color. It's just a little flat compared to the transparent oxide. Then we did phthalo green and alizarin. And coming down, really you can see it on the green side. You know, I say you probably won't use this. But now that I'm looking at it, I'm going, I bet you I will. It's going to go into the top. It will be a mixer at the top after you get some other warms done in there. Over here we have blue and yellow. That really complex color came from Kathleen over there. Just like knocked it out of the park with this one. She's like, you know, I've never heard this, so I was very surprised to hear about blue and yellow making green. Kathleen, you did a great job.
You didn't learn it in
Better how I
kindergarten?
did it.
You must be an art teacher, Kathleen.
Yeah, you can make a killing. Sorry, just
Was that age 5 that you learned that, Jim?
I
That's why I'm laughing, because I spent a weekend with a 5-year-old who told me blue and yellow make green.
I know. You
Yeah.
learned right away. You
I was
learned
like,
right
he
away.
got that one.
There you go. These last colors down here, this is light oxide red and phthalo greens. Red side, green side came down. Tried putting a little more red into it to separate them out, but then I decided I liked it. So this one is good mix. It's almost too gray, but you know, sometimes it looks gray here, but goes up there, it turns green. So it might work out really much better. Another one, phthalo green and orange. Another good, beautiful greens. It gets you really taupey when it gets to this orange side and stays nice mid-tone green. Definitely in a lot of those lily pads. And when you add white to it, and this we stayed at about 8. These guys got a little bright, but these guys stayed light. These guys are probably okay. And then for the lily, we just went with what did I do? I went with cad red and orange. Cad red and orange is on the red side. This is the orange side. This is just almost pure orange because the orange wasn't showing up in these mixes down here. So I really needed an orange one. And then I mixed the two together back down here. And that's what happens. I did do other lily colors. This is just cad red medium with white. And this is just alizarin with a little bit of white. Up here we have alizarin and I think just cad red or cad orange. It looks like cad orange. And I'm just trying to be different, trying to do the things. And these colors here should definitely get into your into our koi if we get there. If I quit goofing off, we can get there, but it depends how long it takes to paint ovals tonight. And really, any questions on the colors? I'll leave, let me know if you have any. I'm gonna get everything set up. We'll get going. Yeah, painting ovals it's it's technically challenging a little bit because you paint a circle and then you got to stay within the circle a little bit. Usually don't have too much trouble. I think the thing is to paint with enough paint that it covers. and don't go too thin. Don't paint too thin at this stage, except for the water itself. But when you paint the lilies, definitely you're going to grab some really paint. Your paint's going to have to be a little heavier, and that's what it is. A lot of it's already opaque, so it should be a little heavier. I guess all I got is transparent oxide or burnt sienna for my colors. So gonna put some burnt sienna out, use it, abuse it.
Is that another big canvas? I can't tell. How big
Just
that-
20 by 16.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Might be 20.
Is that big?
Yeah, that's big for me.
Really?
Well,
I don't blame
For
you. I
these-
mean, I got so
paintings-
many of these laying around now.
for these paintings, yeah, that's big for me for these paintings, but I just put out 3 30 by 40s the other
Ooh.
day. Wow, when did I do that?
Forget.
That's good size.
I was shocked, but yeah.
I know it's good to paint big every once in a while.
Mhm.
I mean, because just takes you off your step a little bit, makes you think a little differently.
Mhm.
So I'm just going to tone it. This is, you can see, burnt sienna. Okay. Just brush. That's not too bad already for uh, some of those lily pads. So, all right, let's rub it in. Oil off there. All right. So lilies, 1/3 side. I go 1/3 of the thing, 1/3, break it into thirds and 1/3. It should be right, just lower than a third, slightly lower. I'm gonna go right there, and then do the reflection there and height of it here, out here, and right up there. The other one back in here. And start drawing ovals. Half ovals. The thing is, they don't have to be perfect. That's the great thing. Uh, yeah, because they're moving in water. So even being off is good enough. If that's big enough.
Is the reflection of the lily generally the same size as the lily on top of the water? As
It depends on your angle.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're lower and stuff, sometimes it's going to shrink down a little bit. Good question. I don't know the answer to. Yeah, this lily pond was really pretty loaded with big old lily pads like this. We went to this place in France where Monet got his lilies for his pond. You know, this historic lily place. That was really cool. They had some beautiful lilies and other water plants, you know, lotuses and things like that. Just gorgeous place. Uh, so can definitely see, you know, going there and finding some nice ones if you needed them. But Monet was rich. He was pretty well off compared to all the other uh, impressionists. He was one of the first ones to have a car.
Did he come from old money?
He was making basically almost $200,000 a painting in today's money
Damn.
back then. So yeah, I don't think I think it was just he got well known and people liked his stuff right away. You know,
Weird
out
thing.
of the impressionist stuff, his is probably almost more realistic than some of those guys. Okay, another thing when we do think about these guys, uh, you know, when we, you know, lilies have slits in them. Sometimes, you know, the slits will take you off the painting, but, you know, so pay attention to that. If it feels like, you know, it's pointing out of the paint, off the painting, sometimes you got to come back and, you know, flip it to point into the painting. It's a, I don't really have to, it's have a whole lot to say about it. I mean, I do that just to keep things in. So, but things about lilies pads and things, they just have a center where everything goes to the slit, and everything kind of goes to that center. And you're going to find it kind of easy when you paint them that you paint them like a piece of pie. Pie. You know, things going down and shifting around, and just layering your colors over and over again a few times like that, and you can really get there really quick and get the effect. You know, you don't, you know, you could also, you know, if you're going to be going for the color exact and stuff, it's going to take a little bit of time. I just try to get it really kind of more in vein. I don't, whenever I go for try to make things look exact, that's going to throw a um, problem in the rest of the painting because nothing else is exact. Um, so I always have to I watch that. Okay. And then, so I got these and this one's, do I believe that one's right now? I don't know. Okay. And then you got, so my lilies here and my other lily reflections down in here. You are really pretty close. But, you know, if you measure that thing out, yeah, it's slightly shorter than than the original, the reflection. So And then you got they said, I don't know, almost taco shells where they're folding up here. Always, if they don't end up, working, sometimes when you get something that's like this, that is just not expected, I guess, as or reads as a lily pad compared to everything else, you know, don't be afraid to take it out and just get rid of it. Because sometimes they just cause headaches. Save yourself some headache. One big one up here, and that's it. I did try to take it easy on you. I mean, we had a whole huge pond of them, and I just focused in and focused in and focused in again. Too small, too big.
You know what's going to be the hardest thing for me to do in this?
No, what?
Try to stay in the green category.
You can have as much fun as you want.
I mean, I like painting. Lily pads are like eucalyptus leaves.
Yeah.
I like to go crazy color wise. As long as it works together with the painting.
Hey, I am just showing you how I would do it and, attack it. Please, take it upon yourself.
No, I'm gonna try to do
fun.
it your way because you sell things and I don't. Seriously.
I get lucky. So, yeah. Well, that's the thing, is selling is always a tough thing, right? Especially today's market right now. It's terrible.
Oh, it is, yeah.
I don't know how anybody's selling anything.
It's odd. It really is. We had our second Saturday, we have a big warehouse district that's filled with artists.
Oh yeah.
And on second Saturday, the studios are opened, and so there's usually a lot of people out looking.
Uh-huh.
And almost everyone in my gallery sold something.
Oh, really? Good.
Yeah, I was shocked. I mean, I really was shocked. So maybe it was Mother's Day or
that's a thing, people were buying for that. But the rest of this year, man, I have.
Yeah, people are thinking hard before they pay something,
Yeah. That's for sure.
Yeah, most of my stuff has been I've sold lots of small things.
Yeah. I don't paint, this is about it right here. The size is kind of a small painting. So, all right. Find the centers of these things. They are a lot of times slightly off center. They are not directly in the middle. They are probably farther. They are all farther back in the thing a little bit. The centers. Like I said, you're going to find a line getting there. Use those lines to lead you around. You can also, help your design because these lines, pointing the eye in the right direction.
You mean the splits and the lily pads?
Yeah, the splits.
Yeah. Okay.
The splits.
Okay. But I'm sorry, the lines could be, what does he mean?
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Well, because to me, I was thinking, the shadow of the line of the outline of the lily And then I was thinking, no, he doesn't mean that, because then you'd go round and round.
Yeah.
So,
But again, use them to point in, move the eye.
yeah, that makes good sense.
And that will help the design. The design needs to be good.
You don't sit there and think about the darks leading you in and organizing it. To me, that was a kind of an interesting concept on this one. So you've got the dark edge here in the lower left, and then you've got this big area that's expansive, and then it goes back to the left again, and then you could probably pull it back to the right if you looked at it.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, you definitely have to look at it that way. The darks definitely. That was just I kind of didn't even say anything about that. Because mostly I'm looking at these greens. These greens just catch your eyes and pull you around.
Okay.
And the darks are just going to be there to really hold you down and to do our first section here, which is to basically put the structure in the painting. I'm going to start off with blue and or phthalo green and alizarin first, because I just don't have any dark. My burnt sienna and green just aren't dark enough.
Red side.
Red side, yes, ma'am. Red side. That's what I'm just gonna go in. Just put it in thinly. It is transparent, so it's really good, and it's gonna make a lot of fun little marks as we go. Yeah, stay on the red side mostly through it. This probably could be bigger, slightly bigger, but we'll catch them all at sometimes if you want. The thing about lilies, they grow, so we can do whatever we want at the end. So we're not gonna be stuck with anything here.
Is that your red side or your green side?
It should be my red side, but
Okay.
it is pretty dark. Why? Does it look green?
Yeah.
You think I'm lying to you?
Yeah.
No, I'll show you my green side. Here's my green side.
I think I just made my red too red. Okay.
See?
Oh,
That's green.
yeah,
All right.
that is green.
No,
Green, blue.
don't call me a liar. Call me a liar?
Oh dear, we started.
She's just like that, You're off the plane. Yeah.
We're not even on the island anymore.
I tell you, no. I throwing her off the plane midair.
Yep.
She's used to that. So how was St. Kitts?
Boy, was it something. That is one gorgeous place.
Yeah.
Wonderful people. Yeah, it was so fun.
You take pictures so you can use them.
I took pictures, but most of them have people in them. I'm not a big scenery. I love painting landscapes, but I don't really take a whole lot of them unless
Well, I was thinking about the people too. Fun with the tropical background and
Yeah, I've got a lot of that.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah. I know. We'll see them. So they went through with it.
Yeah.
Well, that would be something, right? You get there.
And they said, nope.
We'll try and change your mind. Yeah. I did not make a big pile of this since I did not mix it up right. I did not mix it up like I should have. Oh, that's really got a bunch of little. And then what do I say? Mix it up with your knife. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what did I do? No, I use my brush to grab some. And of course, it's, oh, don't do what I say. I mean, when I do, just do what I say.
I've learned the hard way to not use my brush to mix. Boy,
It,
it
makes
takes forever to clean it. My God.
it usually never, you can't really get the right amounts. Take forever.
Mhm.
I know, it just takes a second, put it down, grab a knife, mix it. Or if you're right, mix it in the beginning while you should have and be done. No. This probably can go over a little bit far. That's the thing, just making adjustments when you just see this stuff too. I'm going to put that, make sure that is on the red, should be on the red side. Green would be tough. Or a purple side, on that thing underneath there. So when I put those guys in, they'll have a little color to play with, but they won't be fighting with phthalo. But that's too late now. So getting these shapes in. As I go back, I probably should be a little bit more alizarin-y, a little more. Green's going to come forward ahead of purple.
Mhm.
So more green down in here, back in here. He could keep on the more on the purple side of it, that color. In the water. And just have fun. We're having fun now. There we go. Feeding it in as it goes. All right. I said just a little greener there would be good, but I can feel it already tacking up. Oh man. I can feel I didn't, of course, I make a big deal about that. And instead of just pulling out some safflower oil, I just went with this. I said, I'll get it done. Forced me to come down and paint that night afternoon. But I didn't plan on it. All right. I'm going to go jump down now. Before I go to the burnt sienna side, I'm going to come down here and go to the blue, phthalo green and light oxide red. Because I see that all over in here. Yeah, if I wanted to put that fish in, he would have to go in probably tonight because I come back in the morning. It paint might not be right.
Now you got me worried. I'm gonna have to go look and see if my safflower oil from Gamblin has some
Yeah, this is more
dryer.
medium than a thing, and it says it's a slow dryer. And
Is that I'm
Yeah.
sorry, is that the red side or the green side?
this is the green side.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Hey,
And the thing is, when I'm putting these things in, you let the brush marks stay. You don't have to blend this one. You don't have to blend totally out because there are so many reflective things going on here that your brush marks will probably do the work of doing that for you, and you won't have to come back in and Carrie, you have to come back and do it all, but everybody else can get away with it. This is a great brush. I mean, when I can get a line so thin like that, I mean,
Ask, is it the same one you've been using since the beginning?
yeah, I have
Oh.
this paints three paintings a week at least.
Oh,
So, and it's still holding up, sharp as ever. So far, has not even lost a thing. So it's really good. So I'll take that.
Of course, you don't clean it, right?
No, I don't clean.
Okay.
I just wipe them out.
Yeah, that's probably what I've done wrong. I should never clean those brushes.
A lot of people say do not clean your brushes or your oil brushes with water.
Yeah.
I hear that a few times, but and I know Rosemary says, yeah, you can do just use the baby oil, works great.
Well, I've been trying to do that since, I noticed how well that brush hangs together, but occasionally when I do something stupid like mix with my brushes, then I know I have to clean them.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm just going to do the red side here a little bit. I don't have much of it. Where am I going to put that? That's a good point. I would say this it was really showing up red, which isn't. Hmm. One more time. Oof. Yeah. Well, we just talked about that, and we did. Oh. No, it's getting marks already, so it's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be fine. Doesn't look too bad. Darken in a few of these things. Yeah, I can see what you mean. That could be a top of a lily right here. Either it's hasn't opened yet or it's dead.
Or it's dead. Yeah. Well, that's the reason I think it's dead is because the color of those pads are
Around it or brown, yeah.
brownish, even though they look orange.
Yeah, I do, but I do see some pink, just a little head.
It might be. You might be.
You never know. I mean, hey, I'm not going to fight you over it, okay? You can have it. You.
I don't care. One way.
All right. Yeah.
Not worth fighting you, Jim.
Yeah, okay. Wow, this
Look at the design on this already. That's what I love. Look at that.
it just kind of swings around pretty nice,
Yes,
easy for itself.
Yeah, you did a great job cropping this thing.
Thank you. See, that's a good compliment. That's what I'm always fishing for.
Should I get some points for that?
You get an A for the day. Congrats. That's a tough one. Yeah.
I looked at that and said, I really like the design. That's what I said when I saw it. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the half of it is, if you don't have a good design, you're kind of,
Mhm.
going up against it. I mean, if
Yeah.
there's almost no reason to paint. If you're going to be done, get it finished, and then find out that it doesn't work, you can paint the heck out of it, and it won't work.
Yeah, compositions are really important.
Yeah.
Mm.
So this should work out. So that's my two colors. Done with both the phthalo green and the alizarin parts, both sides. And now I'm just finished phthalo green and light oxide red side. Now let's go back to the burnt sienna with my other dark color, burnt sienna and green. I'm just going to look for some warmer areas in these green things. And see how this comes in. This being a transparent color. it's going to act a little different up against these other guys.
On the green side?
I am using it on the brown side. Yeah, the brown side first. Yeah, but I'm going to be working that going back because it's a little lighter than the green side. And so I'm going to keep it more in the middle. I got a lot of dead little areas here where the paint just is pulling away too a little bit. You can just see it not holding. But that could have been me going, oh, there's leaving the space for the other lily, which, God, would have been brilliant if I did that. If I was thinking that like that, I would say that's brilliant. So, yeah, I was thinking like that. So this is transparent oxide, or well, if you were lucky enough to get transparent oxide, and phthalo green or burnt sienna. I know if you guys go with the burnt sienna, so it's always good for me to, you know, go try this, make sure I know what you guys are always up against. So I can tell you to quit whining, get to work. So yeah, this definitely I can get this in a lot of places. This is the brown side too. And I'm finding it really up here. I'm not gonna shoot. I'm gonna tone the edges a little bit too of the painting up here to push. Don't let it kind of just flatten out, Keep the painting pushed in. Keep the viewer pushed in, everything pushed in a little bit. So don't, even the corners here, you're going to give them a little edge, darken them up a little bit, take a chance. Yeah, so I'm just going to go really and paint all my brown underwater ones with this color a little bit. Basically, what I just do is just try to work out the lights and darks with one color.
And this is still the burnt sienna.
Yeah, this is just burnt sienna and a little bit of phthalo green in it. Just keeping it a little darker where it needs to be. And yeah, I'm going to need to bring in some red here. So I might have to mix up one more color. Because I thought this color here would turn a little more reddish gold. But did not. It turned a little army color. And you can see, I'm not working it too hard. These first areas, just get it blocked in, and then we'll come back. We don't really have to model these things up too much till the end. And not really think I use that much oil. This stuff is just running all over this thing. So again, this is a Okay. I think it's got a little bit of all the browns. There's this one down here. It's going to be green, but it does have a lot of brown in it. Okay. Go to the green side. Let's see what happens. And if you get one of these guys running off, you know, sides here, make sure, you brake, make sure it doesn't, run off by itself, make it a little notch in it, slow it down. When you get there. But since I'm thinking about it, okay, that's not bad. This color, boy, it's really already close to what we need. Don't let it patch up like that. These are transparent colors, so it's always a little tougher to work with these colors to get them smooth and, you know. I'm always going to show marks, it looks like. She's okay. We're okay. All right, we're gonna block in almost. Basic block in. Hopefully this, boy, it's just still running a little bit. A little strange because I didn't use that much oil. No more than I usually do, and never does that. I don't like this stuff. All right, go to our other greens. I'm going to stay in that same vein though. So I'm just going to come down to the orange and phthalo green mixes before I do the light green. So I'm going to stay with these brown ones a little bit. So let's try, I'm going to start with the green on that side. Now this is going to be more opaque.
Green side?
Green side. Green side first. The CAD or the permanent is a opaque color. So it is going to.
And this is orange and
Orange and green
green.
phthalo. And on the green side, but it's pretty light. Get it everywhere you need to. Still got to come back one more time. There's one more color. It's like each one of these guys needs to be touched. A lot of flowers so far in this class, huh? So we did with the dog and the tulips, and then we did flowers last week, and now we're doing flowers, kind of flowers, you know, no white yet. So that's good. You know, things starting to hold together without using lots of white. Yeah, I gotta put a little more red into that side. And then get this guy's just starting to sink a little bit on the edges. The one thing about these guys too, everything is pretty smooth. There's the edges are not too well, aren't ragged that much. So everything's just kind of graceful. There are a few places that are chewed up, but most of them are just kind of graceful lines. And if you didn't put in the chewed up marks, you probably no one would miss it probably. Still very, very light. I'm going to go to the orange side pretty soon here. I thought this green was just a little lighter. It looks a little lighter on my palette than it is here. So not doing anything I really. Okay. Since I got it, I'm using it. Okay, this is the orange side. See what? Yeah, I could see this color really closer to the edges of this between the on the edges of these lilies, just with this orange. So did everybody get what they wanted for Mother's Day?
Hmm.
Get a bunch of plants to go out and plant.
Absolutely.
You did. I figured you would.
Yeah, but now they're all in the garage. It's too cold.
No one wanted to plant them yesterday? Or are you just waiting for it to warm up?
Yeah, I'm waiting for it to warm up.
Uh, did you guys go out to that one place out in the burbs,
Yeah,
way out there?
yeah. I went early though,
Yeah,
before Mother's Day, because you can't go near that place around Mother's Day.
I went down. Yeah, yeah. Because that was they. I thought they were a pretty decent deal too.
Yeah, it's worth the drive.
Yeah. All right. Halo green there. Boy, still coming along, taking a while here. I'm just going to thin it out because I do want, even on the brown, darker ones, when I put a little bit of green in them, I want to be, some of this other color in there too, a little bit, so it's not too perfect. Okay. I went quick on that color. All right, we are into our brighter, cooler greens. And so we are going to probably switch down, but we got blue and yellow up here. And the blue side, first I'd start with, it's basically green. Might do and steal some blue and just give me just a little shade darker. On it. Okay. thin underpainting. Basically, this we're at right now. I'm not doing too much, but underpainting. Usually till my midtones. As soon as you get to the midtones, then it almost changes over, right? Oh, I was switching this one. Keep my pie going the other way, feeding in. Doesn't mean it can't break there, dip there in that spot. Just kind of do it. So basically, I'm just going to try and paint these guys with one color, you know, just using a little bit of little oil and just thin it out and see if I can get the same kind of lighting effect, light to dark, just with thick paint, thin paint. Yeah. Let's see how far I can go with this color. Or I have to switch off. Yeah, this is going to be too much for this mostly. Doesn't get in here too far. Oh, they're like greens are going in pretty good. Oh, I don't know about that guy. That guy's red brown. How did he get in here? Yeah, that's too dark. Place a little bit of that brown I put in there. All right, that's your blue green in there, going in nice. It takes a little bit after when you get going here, man. When you get the midtones, you get a little bit of that white in there, man. This stuff just starts to glow, glide on there really nice and easy. Right now, it's kind of a battle. So this is the yellow side. Let's touch. The nice thing is we're not going into pure white and stuff. We are going on to other colors. So now this, you do have to, touch it in here. You can't, I am pretty kind of thin here. No. working it in here a little bit. Thick to thin, putting it in and then basically brushing it out a little bit. And just, pulling it to the sides from the middle, from the middle end to get to the inside, shape wise. And you should be good really quickly. Okay, this one up here. Did I add white to these? Whoa, wait, I added a ton of white to them over there. Okay, because I was looking at this color going, man, this color is really close to what I need. If it was, had just a step a little lighter, I could see this color going in here really easy. So I have it 2 steps too light. So, but that's okay. But yeah, you can start to see even just some of these areas just start to come to life. I was thinking I might need CAD red and phthalo green. Make this really work right. You just start in the middle. Oh, hold your brush there and just twist it around a little bit. You get those specks of the thing pretty easily. Of the lily coming on out from the center, the lines, leaf sections. Now I'm just going to take this paint and be ready to go to my light versions. This is pretty much the last dark one. Could be a little blue. Before I go to that, I'm going to keep the color I got here and just do. I wanted to get this guy in. Could be a little lighter than that. Really close, not. Okay, I'm going to the burnt sienna and green midtone. So, and I was doing a little bit of red in here and trying to get that to shoot thing. But now I'm switching over to the green side to see how that does. Feels a little cool from what I need. That's where I was thinking maybe just a touch of cad red into it. No, it's not doing it. Let's see if I have to do that.
Is that cad red medium or light?
It would be light.
Light, okay. That makes sense. That's warmer.
Yeah, a lot warmer, but just seeing if that's it or yeah, Kawhi's could be a little mix of orange into it too, but I'm thinking it's this color. At least when I mix it down with white, just add a little bit of white. Boy, that's just turned gray. A perfect mix. That's not going to work. It's going to have to come back to the orange side. Too cool.
Is that with the orange in there now?
Yeah, I'm trying it with the orange now. Going back to that.
It's so hard to get a perfect mix of gray with the red and the green. You did a good job.
Yeah, yeah.
I find that really difficult.
This I might have to grab. All right, we're gonna cut that. Keep this for now. It'll work pretty well as long as you're using it wherever this color is supposed to be. You'll be fine. It really helps dirty them up. But there's some nice transparencies going on in here
Mhm.
and stuff. So a lot of times just try to stay away from screwing things up. Okay. That would go lighter. I'm just gonna add some cat. Yes, sometimes yes, in between the two colors. Too green, too orange, too green, too orange. Yeah, this guy's way too definitely use some. Getting there on this. I'll just take a little of that red koi, put it in my green there. Just not getting it right. Richness, getting that richness. Okay. Just added a little bit of cat orange to my mid-tone of burnt sienna and blue and green. Just trying to get this guy a little lighter. It was just put it in. It kept getting darker and darker. It wasn't the green I was going for anyway.
Yeah, I was about ready to take that and take my big,
You thought that was it?
no, I was thinking about to take my big scraper to that one. Because it was so dark.
Yeah.
My brain was saying I would be scraping that by now.
You could have scraped it. I could have scraped it.
It's how it start over.
Yeah. But no, it's just getting to the point where some of the paint is leaving, the marks are finally going away as I go. And you're going to just get that, with just that little touch, you're going to be able to get all the things here. Oops, I need to lighten that too. The red side, I was doing the burnt sienna side. And I need to lighten that a hair too. For some of these areas, it's just too dark. That's way too much white. Okay. Let's see what we got. But I'm thinking about going in here. So little things, mostly things like it said, pie shapes. Thinking pie. Everything going to the middle. There you go. You can just, boy, all of a sudden things start to work.
Yeah, it looks better now.
Oh, well, thanks. I feel better,
I'm not sure. You know where you're going. I don't know where you're going half the time.
You're sitting there making comments saying, God, that looked like crap. That looked like crap again.
Not usually what I'm
That guy,
where is he going with this? That's my
I am just going to take a second to get there sometimes.
yeah,
You're a backseat painter.
I am.
All right. So yeah. So that was the hard part. That was, everything else should come in pretty easy. I mean, they don't get a whole lot more than this. I really just got to catch, like I was shooting for, trying to get that
Got a lot of brown edges.
red. Yeah, it's a red,
Brown orange edge.
and
Yeah.
it's just not. I'm just not getting it.
I said I would have been sure.
See, right there, I could have.
There you go. Now you're
Oh,
starting.
sir.
Yeah.
I'm figuring I might even have to go really
Yeah,
shoot for it.
Yeah.
Now, my got so many dark colors in here,
Mhm.
so almost. This
Yeah,
is the
see
koi.
that?
I just killed one of my fish, using up all of its color to get
It's
in
not
here.
like you
But,
can't make it again.
well, that fish is gone. Those koi's, they are all. You never know.
He ran away.
I mean, they are specialties things. Uh, yeah. So this is cad red mostly,
Hmm.
and I'm. It has a little bit of green in it, so it's. But it is going over a lot of color that is just been mismanaged, let's say. But that's okay. That's the thing is, if you don't mismanage it, your colors, you're gonna get boring colors.
Yeah, I think they're great.
You gotta have some fun. Even going to the orange side of that now, pushing some orange into that color.
Hmm.
So it's not, when I'm going to a different section of it, maybe I can brighten this spot up. Good over here. Definitely this is there's a lot more orange in it. This guy here.
Hmm.
It is not 9 o'clock already. Wow.
Gosh, it is, isn't it?
Didn't do anything. We haven't. I gotta get onto these flowers. What the heck? No, this color is pretty much done. This is pretty much going to help uh, solidify this. A lot of this painting. I'm still going to have to do some lighter greens in it yet, but I want to get this red in underneath, and then bring the greens back in over top. Why? I just like to work that way. Lighter greens. They're not like the bright greens.
Mhm.
That one needs to go gold. Did I mix? No, I mixed these colors up for these tacos.
Yes, you did.
Oh, I could use those. I can use that. I
Yes,
can use that color.
heck, you can go crazy with that.
Yeah.
Pop that in there. Everywhere else.
Just gonna do that while I'm doing this, and then we'll get on to the flowers. Koi's, well, like I said, yep, they're not too hard to put in. You just gotta have this thing wet. So this is that taco color going into these oranges, greens, and stuff into the middle of the center here. That looks much, much better too. Red's good, but not kind of gradate out a little bit. There we go. There's the stroke. That should really help. That was burnt umber and just yellow, or burnt sienna and yellow. So going in here and then we can. Maybe I was just overthinking things. I'm trying to make this class harder for you guys. That's all. Making sure
You did a good job.
we are painting some tough things, I must say.
I'm learning a lot.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you guys think I'm picking too hard of subjects, I could always dial it back. I just want you to finish your paintings, though. So if I'm you don't want to paint people, I understand. But the summer classes, I mean, not really, are only going to be once a week. I'll probably do a more of a workshop type thing for the summer because my schedule is so I'm everywhere. I'm gonna be gone most of the time.
Got a lot of workshops planned.
Yeah, I gotta go out to a few places and then I'll be gone. And then I gotta
You
some
got
award shows. I gotta go to Sotheby's and things like that.
Mm. Hmm.
Yeah,
So the bees could be fun.
that could be fun, but
Yeah. Wow.
they're gonna be auctioned off and painting of mine. So
Are they?
see if it sells. Yeah, it's from a show I was in. So
You want us to go and bid it up?
yeah, he gets stuck with it.
I'll do a telephone call.
No one else bid.
We can do a telephone call.
Yeah.
There's someone on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had it. They were there. They hung up.
Whoops.
You never know.
That would be so fun.
Yeah. So it's
A
interesting.
serious.
Well, that's exciting. How did that happen?
I took a award in this international show.
Oh, okay.
And so it was just the award show. They were having it there and going to sell the pieces afterwards. So,
Oh, okay.
That's fun.
yeah, we'll see.
So, is it Sotheby's, New York, or where?
New York, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Do they pay for you to go?
No,
Figured.
everything's on me.
Yeah,
So,
but still, it's fun. Yeah.
yeah, it's just a kind of a one-time thing. I mean,
Hope not.
well,
Yeah, really.
you got so many of my paintings. It better not be. I could,
That's a good point.
I want to make some money off you someday.
Yeah, all those investors, yeah,
Yeah.
those collectors, they're all rooting for you.
No, yeah. Anyways, so it's a lot of modeling going back and forth, but that one's starting to take shape. This one's just the highlight away. The green ones definitely are a step or two away farther, but I wanted to get onto the lily for you. I did. I really did. So I'm gonna get over there now. I'm just getting rid of this green on my brush. Seeing if it lightens up here a little bit. My green. This is blue and yellow green. My blue and yellow green. Would never have thought of making that. I never.
Lisa, I really would not blame you if you didn't, hit the delete button occasionally with him.
All right.
Gives you such a hard time.
That wasn't Lisa. That was
That's Kathleen. He's
Oh,
getting.
Kathleen? Oh, sorry, Lisa.
I'm golden tonight.
I was gonna say,
He hasn't started on me yet.
you haven't done anything wrong tonight.
Yeah,
I'm a
Lisa
good
got
girl.
off the hook tonight.
we guys got to give
I'm
Kathleen.
keeping my mouth shut, Kathleen.
You made green using blue and yellow. How could you do that?
That's right.
You took the easy route, Kathleen.
But I retained myself with the Venetian, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. All right. It's starting to paint is starting to get the right thickness and start to move around. Blends a little bit better, models a lot better. While the water still looks kind of
How are you twisting your brush? I missed that.
I'm
Back.
just twisting it off a little bit, flicking it mostly.
Oh, more of a flick than a circle.
Yeah. So
I guess I thought you were gonna go like around in a circle and just do it in one thing.
I was thinking about
Yeah.
that, being able to do it like that. Yeah, that would have been so cool.
Yeah, wouldn't it?
You
Yeah.
do have to get her do that a little places though too. So
That would have been too easy.
that yeah,
No, it wouldn't.
you're right there. You
It'd
know
be
what I'm talking about.
do that.
All right. Well, the colors, the tone of the underneath here, it's pretty good for these value wise for you the whole lilies really. So I'm going to just start with putting in the darker sections here, and I'm thinking that this red alizarin I mixed up might go a little bit too light, but we'll find out. I might have to go to a smaller brush too.
Uh-huh.
I might,
That's straight up alizarin and white.
alizarin white. I think my brush is pretty dirty though, I must say. It's not very white, cleaned out, as you can tell with that mark,
Mhm.
which I probably should be going to.
Since
I'm
you
going to go to a different
got a lot
synthetic.
of pinky color.
Yeah, a little pink, but it's okay. That's an easy mark. At least it's a decent one.
Have you ever thought about, Quinn red and then wipe it out?
Quinn.
Yeah, quinacridone red and then wipe it out.
Oh, you could definitely do that. Yeah.
It looked really glowy.
Think so? You think so? Why
Yep.
want glowy? I don't know if I want glowy.
Well, I'm just saying.
Is that what you guys do?
No, it's one of the things I've done in the past that really makes a difference when you've got the light coming through the petals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah.
And, when you've got a more transparent color, it really does look cool.
That's true. That it can definitely be that way. Yeah, that's the thing is you pay attention, you'll be surprised at what you learn. But you can put it away and remember what the hell you did. It's always gonna be a good thing.
Well, I'm looking forward to trying everything you're doing here.
Good luck.
I know. I was thinking maybe not. I have to watch it again.
Keep trying. Yeah, it's one thing to do it on your own and because you know where you're going. Another thing to follow somebody. So I'm not a very good leader, so I don't tell everybody exactly what I'm doing all the time. But I do as much as I can. I'm
Well,
gonna make this
I
back.
don't know that I agree with that, but okay.
Yeah.
I think you lead really awesome.
Yeah, so I was going to say, I'm not sure I agree with that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, I think you do a good job. Right
okay,
now,
good.
you're blocking my shot, though.
You got
Okay.
you got your A. Okay.
Oh yeah, I got
Don't
it.
you don't have to go very far.
Be quiet.
Yeah. Downhill from there. Kathleen got an A for that green. I just can't believe she did that. I can't believe anybody would tell me, say, yellow and blue make green. Oh gosh.
Oh dear.
Kathleen,
You learn in kindergarten, right? We come
yeah,
back.
Kathleen, you get to pick on you for forever now. Anyway, that is, some of these things. I'm just gonna go in with my pink, I think now. This is a little just regular cad red medium and white. It makes a nice little pink. It's almost too bright. Just almost too cool. That's why. Maybe we got to go with the mix of that. And no, that's too cool. Definitely too cool. Orange? No. Orange to it? Warm it up? Closer. Wow. Okay, orange. Orange and add apple medium in my wine because the white was just going to really going cool. Yeah, still too cool. It could be. I just don't have enough color in it, and that could be do it too. Why it looks so white. Yeah, if it feels chalky, it's wrong.
You need that cat orange, don't you?
I do, man. But you know, when you're working on some paintings like this, you go, you got to have an out. You know, my, my, the reason it didn't turn out was because I didn't have cat orange.
There you go.
So if I had cat orange, this painting be in the museum. But it's no, it's okay. Just jumping in here, doing a few of the highlights up here, trying to get some height, get to where I'm supposed to be. Yeah. Maybe I just probably made these all up too late. It might be just that's it. I mean, I know, oh well. Oh, Franny. Yeah, we're on the orange side of these things now. Really, even though I was thinking that was going to be cat red. Okay. Just a little bit of light.
Put my dog to sleep there.
Am I putting your dog to sleep?
Yeah, she's snoring.
That happens, my wife goes to sleep on me really quick too. So
Tell her this is the exciting part.
we are getting to the exciting part. This should,
Yeah, wake up.
all the top strokes right now. And this is where you do need to just touch your brush into oil, just barely get that top tip into oil before you grab your paint, where you can get a nice clean mark. You don't get those clean marks without oil. That way, especially when you're into this painting like this. Yeah. Pretty good. It would have been great orange.
You just had your cat orange.
Oh man.
You've been in the museum.
I tell you, I'm just losing it. But that's why it's not there. That's why. Oh well. Anyway. Anywhere on, this one could go down here a little bit and in there. Yeah, get that glowy effect. It's gonna take a little bit of thicks and thins, cools and warms. usually would do it. Eh. All right. We'll just say, yeah. We'll just say, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
James, how do you get the petals in the water? What color? I mean,
That's what I was just going to. Yeah. Um,
I'm trying to work on it, but it doesn't look right.
I'm gonna take that pink, basic pink, the cat red medium and white. I'm gonna put it in with some grays here.
Yeah, I was just
Uh,
gonna, if it was duller.
yeah, gotta dull it down to, I'm putting it in with the light oxide red and blue and phthalo green meat thing, uh, and then putting the pink over the green here a little bit, just until I get the pink to just to show, red to show a little bit. And I was hoping that I'll be able to go in here like this, and just twist my brush. Maybe even on the red side, you might be better off at. Should have pivoted this one other way. There we go. That's pretty close. That's pretty close. Would go a little pinkier, just a little bit shadowier. So this, yeah, I think the trans light oxide red and phthalo green is definitely what you can use underneath here. Some of even the darker stuff.
That gray that we mixed up, that
Yeah, it's kind of a gray. It's a nice, cool gray, in fact, if you mixed it up right. And then if it's too, if you do need to keep coming back with pink, you need to come back with pink. That's the thing. Just got to bring out a few. Maybe just a little bit more pink, more alizarin. But that's about it. Keep the valley dark like that would be great. Come back and just put that dark in with no water in here. Just a little darker. Come on. Think about shadows on the leaf too. Oof. Look at that mist. Yeah, since you get white on your brush, man, you can't get a lot of things done transparent wise. Um, yeah, it's those darks in a little bit. A few places up here, just Since you did that, we could do the koi too. Got a minute here. I would start with this stuff and see what I could do if I can get this color in here, but if I can't, I would might have to race it out. Where I'm going to put the red in here. Yeah, these flowers. A little bit more love yet, but we got to get in front of it for that. But just removing the paint would be a great idea. Was a smart idea. I did not do the light version, the white though. I want the intensity of the red. I think I think I can build the white will be easier to do, and if it isn't, I can, like I said, replace it easy enough.
Yeah, I find sometimes I'm literally drawing with my scraper.
And you do have to do it at the end, yeah. That's the dark, and then I'll come back in with a little bit of light. Work that into the edges. You can see what the pattern is, kind of a breaking up over the fish here a little bit. And then go with the light. Come back with the light. It's really close. I almost should, the color I have, I've painted underneath here. Perfect for that fish. These things should be flopped. This is going to be need pink, more pink in it. But the fish is on the bluer side. So let's see if that works. First part of your stroke, get the brightest areas.
Where'd you get the blue from?
I just faked it. No. It is no, it
Evil
was
teacher.
it was this it was
Not mixed that.
this was yeah, from up here, the Lily. So
Oh,
it
that
was
blue.
Okay.
it's light oxide red and phthalo green with white in it. I think we had pink in it. I put some pink in it. And but it didn't go crazy pink as much as I thought it would. So now I'm just gonna use that to model the fish underneath here.
You just have to paint a cigar.
It's all it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice thing.
I thought the fish would be hard, but it's going to be a cigar.
Yeah, he's not much.
Mm-hmm.
Just a couple of colors, stripes on him.
Yeah.
And then this guy has hardly gets anything but
Oops. That was,
just a little bit of a fin, and that's about it. You know, touch of white here and there. I need to. Can't be doing that. I gotta quit that. Uh, yeah, and then really a few light coats. What time we got here? We've got a few minutes. No, we are right there at
right there. Yeah.
shoot. Well, the highlights. You know, if you're gonna put them in, if you're not gonna put them in, or you're gonna, you can do them a few different ways. Get a few different feels for it. You can redraw a little bit with, you know, by taking out some paint, and then you can, you know, paint it. But sometimes moving paint is just a good option too. Do it right. I always find that you get, instead of putting in with paint first, you put it in with erasing. You always got more options. You know, if you got it right, you know, you just got to soften an edge. And if you don't have it right, you can just you can just get rid of it. If you do it with paint, you know, you can't get rid of it. You got to, well, without repainting and doing a lot of other stuff. So this is really good for these things. Coming around the edges and looking for the bubbles, the white highlights. And also when you in here, putting in your dots in these guys.
Mhm.
Groups of 3 going around. In case you don't believe me,
I believe.
it sells. It sells. People like this stuff.
Yeah, it's texture.
It just adds something to the,
Everybody likes texture.
yeah. And it just pulls the whole thing together. Gives the thing, you
The
know,
3-dot method.
it is.
Okay, got that.
3 dots.
I'm going to try this and see if it works. I have literally got 4 water lily paintings at the gallery right now.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And they're selling like hotcakes.
No, not really.
Oh.
So it'll be interesting to see.
Oh, you want to just prove me wrong again?
No, I'm going to try the 3-dot method. I bet you anything will make a difference.
It adds crap to the water. Gives you a layer of
Yeah.
things here and then a layer down. Just makes the transparencies takes your eye off all the brush marks
Right.
and just gives you another something to look at. Don't and go over things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's all you got to do. I'll bring you in, but this is pretty far from, you know, I really got to get in front of these lilies a little bit better. They're a little pale. But you can start to see the transparencies that are affecting going on there. And our koi fish really worked hard on those guys. This guy needs an eyeball, and that'll be happy. He'll be much more happier with an eye. My blind koi. Yeah, it's a little needs needs a little stuff, but it's, you know, it's in the process. It's starting to evolve. So yeah, we have not been getting very far on our paintings because we are picking such tough ones. So it feels bad about that. Well, let's go see what Kathleen has to show, and then Lisa, Nance, and Carrie still awake.
I'd rather not tonight, but
Oh, you said that.
no, this one needs a lot. Like maybe a new start. I just don't have the translucents.
Yeah. But that, you know why?
3-dot method.
Because you use yellow and blue.
Because I get carried away and I put too much
I need Dramamine, Kathleen.
Moving us around. Kathleen, where are you?
Oh, no.
Okay, you're right there, Kathleen.
There you go.
Yeah,
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
it's a little, I don't know.
No, I love your flower.
Yeah, the
Oh.
flower looks
The
great.
flower is going to steal the show on that one.
Yeah.
No, those guys just need to keep coming. You got everything in those lilies really well. They look really nice. They just when you're got the midtones in, you don't have to get a little more highlights in, and then you
Yeah,
go
you're
back in,
on
do
the
a
way.
little more scratches. You put your 3 dots in, and you're set.
Okay.
3 dots. Don't forget the 3.
Well, it needs a lot of refinement, but yeah, it's got potential, I guess.
Well, so does Jim's.
Oh, this glows,
Come
though.
on.
It will glow. Don't forget about the worms and stuff. Those
Yeah.
are oranges.
Blue.
That's the thing. You get those oranges that playing against the cooler greens. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Okay, well,
It's going really good.
plugging away.
Whoa.
Okay.
Whoa.
I know. Let's get out of here before she goes crazy here. Lisa,
Yeah.
turn your crap on, Lisa.
Ah,
We'll go to
I
Carrie
like
because
it.
Carrie's is on if she sees she's here. No voice on Carrie. Hi. Oh, we got the top of her head.
Yeah, that's good.
Carrie's shut
Can you
off.
hear
the
me?
wa- I think Carrie shut off. the
Here
wa-
I am.
Here you are.
You're up, Care, but
see
you're
me?
not moving. We got the top of your head here.
Oh, Lord.
Here, let me cut you off and come back.
Okay.
Let me, yeah, nothing coming up. Let me try it. Okay, well, now we'll come back and try it again. Now, maybe I just got there before you had everything going. You're in Tennessee, aren't you now?
I am.
Yeah,
that's
they don't have
problem,
internet
isn't
down
it?
there, do they? We're having trouble with that.
I think it's my computer, and this happens all the time.
Okay.
I
I'm
can
not
hear
getting
you, I
this-
can talk to you, but unfortunately, my camera's not working.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm going there and there's
Uh,
nothing there.
I'm sorry.
No,
I enjoyed it.
yeah, we're as long as we know it's your fault, not ours. I'm okay. That's all right. Carrie, just post your things. We know how good it is.
Yeah. It'll be good.
We'll see. Flowers are like clouds to me.
They will be like glowing, whatever it is.
Very
It's
difficult.
glowing.
Hey, just like you did last week on that one, that was
Man.
really had a lot of life to it.
Boy,
Yeah,
It
that
was-
was magical.
It was
Oh,
Disney.
thank
It was
you.
Disney, lady.
it
Just
was.
a little splatter paint. That's all. That's the magic.
Was that what it was? Oh, okay.
You
I was-
splattered?
Something-
Oh my God! I should
I
have.
think
Oh, that was the fireflies.
Oh God! I should have known she. Damn.
The firefly.
Yellow,
Splatter?
blue, and splatter. Oh,
Oh my gosh.
people! Oh man, what did I do? My class has gone downhill. Let's go to Lisa.
The splatter.
Lisa. Oh, look at hers. Wow.
Oh,
See that thing? That's how you do
look
it.
at that. Wow.
What the hell were you thinking, man? That's too nice.
Yeah. And you,
I got lost. I fell so behind so fast. So
That
I
looks
was winging it.
realistic.
Lisa, you got the colors. You don't need to have me
look at
follow it all. That rich, you got some really nice,
Wow.
rich greens up there
Yeah.
going.
yeah.
Man, that's some nice stuff going on in there. You see how she's very neat.
Yeah. Boy.
Well,
That is-
it's not what I'm supposed to be doing, but I just can't seem to help myself.
you're doing fine. You
What's
are doing fabulous. Wow,
Yeah.
this
What's
looks great.
wrong with
Yeah.
Gorgeous. I love the design.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love the
Jim's
fact that
design.
you figured out that that's a giant lily that's about to open. It finally dawned on me what it was.
Ah,
That thing sticking up, and that's why there's a little pink in it.
yeah.
Yeah. That's the actual blossom,
Yeah, your lily itself is
Yeah,
really
lily's
good
cool.
already. I mean, that's
She went
yeah,
with the purple.
pretty doggone bright white, but
Mhm.
that could be the
Well, yeah, I've got to tone that all down.
well,
I'm just trying to
I'm
put
sure
some-
you yeah. But otherwise, man, that's some beautiful stuff going in there. I mean, some of those lily pads up top are done. They feel
I know.
great.
Those are amazing.
Wow.
Hey,
Good job, Lisa.
Yeah.
hey.
Okay, you get a solid B.
All right. C plus.
All right,
Oh, are
Nancy. Nancy.
I think it is a B
Boy.
plus for sure, an A minus. A.
You
Great.
can get, are those the koi, those big white spots?
They will be.
Wow.
Well, she
That's
is
a-
gonna put them in.
Did you add another koi?
You know, I couldn't tell up at the top one
Yeah.
that's kind of coming off that bud. I
Yeah.
didn't like the tangent with whatever that lily pad is, so I kind of
Yeah.
messed with it. But I can't tell if that's a lily pad under there or another koi, so I'm making him another koi.
Good
Oh,
idea.
Even though they're all,
That's a-
swimming out, but
That's a
Yeah.
better. Yeah, they're all going in goofy directions. They're weird things, man.
yeah, it probably is a curled up lily pad, though, isn't it?
You
It
know,
is. It
Lisa,
is, but
Taco.
I like
I
yours
asked
better.
my husband the same thing today. I said, "Is that a fish or is that a leaf?"
Yeah,
And he said, "It's
Well,
a
I'm
leaf,"
making
and
it a
I
fish.
thought it was a fish. So,
I
yeah,
don't know.
make him
That's
a
a
fish.
Hey,
Jim,
just finish it up. No more gabbing. Finish this thing up. We got to get it out to China.
Okay.
Gotta get that thing fixed up.
Yeah.
Gotta get prints made.
Mhm.
That's a
Note
beauty.
cards. Everything's a note card.
That is so beautiful. Congrats.
Thank
Maureen.
you.
yeah, it's gorgeous.
All right. Nance, did you paint?
Oh, heck no.
I know. You were
I guess
gabbing.
I'm going to
You
the
were
eye doctor.
gabbing here,
tomorrow.
so
I'm
What?
going to the eye doctor tomorrow.
okay.
Yeah. And I have been very upset about my eyesight. So hopefully they'll tell me it's time for me to go get cataract surgery.
Ah, it's then getting dark.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seriously. But that's the whole thing is that supposedly everybody says you're not going to believe how well you see when you get treated.
Oh, it gets a little bit brighter. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be
So-
nice.
Okay.
Wear
Good,
sunglasses.
well, good luck. Good luck.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll let you go. Let's we'll finish these things up.
Yeah.
Post them, and I'll give you comments. Really witty ones this time, and we'll be okay.
Witty. Okay.
Trying to be. It's
Thanks,
tough.
Steve.
You
All
can do
right. So have a great week, guys.
All right. You too.
You
All right.
Ladies, have a great week. We'll see
Thank
you.
you.
too.
Win more things. Whatever you
Okay.
I just got to get in. Just getting in is supposed to be good.
in the American whatever it is.
He's a little overqualified to be teaching me.
Well, that's
Well,
true.
they're okay.
Just buy the dog more treats.
So, hey, it's the boat. The boat won. Well, he won and the boat. So yeah, he had his treats. So
All right. Good night,
all
everybody.
right.
Yeah.
Bye, folks.
Bye, guys.
Bye.